One thing that makes it quite a bit easier when you're using a professional tool is to have a styling spray underneath. I'm going to use my clip to part the hair off. I really recommend starting at the bottom and working your way up. That way the hair that you've already worked on hasn't gotten in your way.
Okay.
So I'll take my comb and a nice clean section. I'm going to use a little bit of the Be Confident styling spray.
We also want to mention that this Be Confident styling spray, the pink bottle, if you buy sets of these, and there's 2 different sets that you can choose from during the month of October, $2 for each set will go to Susan G. Komen for the cure. So you're also making a donation for breast cancer research every time you're buying one of those little pink bottles. I'm ready.
You're sold, right?
I'm sold.
So the styling spray is going to do a couple of things for me. It's going to help the flat iron react quicker.
Okay.
It's going to help add shine. It's going to be an amazing humidity protectant. I know it's really rainy outside today, so this is going to help her style last longer. And here's a couple tips and tricks when you're doing this for yourself at home. With your hand you're not holding the flat iron with, if you keep a hold of that hair, when you put that flat iron in, we're going to put it in and give it a little bit of bend, and I can aim it in with my other hand. I don't know if you could see it at that angle. I'll do another piece. And then hot hair is like wet paint. So when you paint a wall and it's still wet, you don't want to touch it. You want to leave it alone.
Okay.
And so I want to let that hair set and cool in that shape. And then once it's cooled down, I can go in and I can mess it up with my fingers. I can comb through it, whatever I need for the desired style.
So, Paula, you're killing me over here because I think flat iron, I think flat hair. And those are beautiful curls.
Amazing curls. And the trick is when you put that flat iron into the hair, you got to keep it moving. If you stop, clap, turn, pull, you're going to have a big line.
Okay.
But watch how smooth this motion is. Really quickly, I'm going to do one more piece for you. Take this piece right here by her face. Yes, I'll take some spray. And you can see, I'm sure you can see how much shine that spray's adding. But watch this smoothness. I'm going to close and move at the same time.
So just a little bit of practice.
A little, and it's like riding a bike.
Okay,
you might need some training wheels at first, maybe use some big sections, do a little bit
I'm still at the tricycle stage.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a lot. And you have to think, you don't have to curl it. You can curl it towards your face. You can flip it out. You can flip it under. You can do it straight. You can come up for volume.
Okay.
You can do any shape you can think of, you can do with the heating tool. And then, of course, the styling spray just makes it easier, and it gives you that really great shine. Okay. It's a protectant, too. I mean, remember, this is 450 degrees. That's a lot of heat. And so that's going to help put a layer between the heat and your hair.
Okay. All right. I got to get me some of that. Now, this is, did you tell me that you had just reformulated
the Be Confident is our original formula.
Okay.
The outstanding, great slip to the hair.
Okay.
Nice, light, medium hold.
Okay.
We call it styling spray because of how Paula is operating with it. Right now, she's using it as a styling spray.
Okay.
And then once we're finished, we'll go through the hair again and use it as a holding spray, so it'll give us a bit of a hold.
Okay.
The nice thing about working with a spray like Be Confident, it gives me the opportunity to a couple of different layers to monitor my hold strength that I want. Whatever the hold factor is, a couple of sprays, I got more hold.
So you're doing 2 layers when you're doing Christy like that? You're doing, you're cutting it in half. You got the one lower.
I'm using sections.
Okay.
And you think
it
of
just depends.
Yeah, just be organized in your head. Clips are amazing to help you. It's much easier than a big scrunchie or like a claw clip. Those can be hard on your hair. And I like to start at the bottom.
Okay, and just
work my way up. That way, if I have all these pretty curls on top and I start clipping them, I might mess them up. Yeah, but if I start at the bottom and work my way up, I don't have to worry about messing them up as I go. Because remember, they're wet paint.
Gotcha.
I don't want to touch them while they're
got Christy's hair all flat iron
all curled. Yeah, all flat iron curled. Very good. And I did both sides. And then as you've noticed, because hot hair is like wet paint, we haven't touched it yet. But what I want to do is actually go in and take my hands like right at her scalp and give it a good shake. It probably feels good too. Give her a little relaxing head rub. And then start to move my fingers through the hair, not pulling at it, just really softly messing up the curls just this much. And that way it has a softer, a little bit more of a sassy look to it. And when you break those curls apart just a bit, it also keeps it looking a bit more contemporary.